Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Alliances Broken. And this is a new documentary from Stephen Potter and focuses on the quick rise and fall of the AAF Football League, which was supposed to open up in like 2019 and was supposed to be like the spring football option against the NFL, and poor management, poor life decisions, and a lot of just poor everything made this come down like a firing inferno. And this documentary is almost 2 hours and takes an extremely interesting story, an idea, and thing that actually happened, and makes it so much less interesting. There's a low quality about the documentary in terms of like the actual production value, and there's a lack of energy about it in this film. And I felt like this just dragged for an hour and 50 minutes, which is really unfortunate because like this story is really fascinating, and the story itself and the perspectives shown in the film do enough to keep it interesting enough for the audience to watch it and get something out of it. It's just not the most engaging experience and could have been a lot more engaging. It's slow, it's methodical, it does lack that oomph, that energy about it to really hook you and grab you and interest you in what you're watching here. It's just a slog after a while, and it gets a bit repetitive, it gets slow at times, but it does give a lot of insight, a lot of different perspectives into this crazy situation, and there's some strong emotion that some of these people share in their perspective of what happened, and talking about like losing your job and you haven't even been like fully moved and unpacked into your new home, and you find out your job's gone, your company is gone, and the horrible toll that it took on certain people and what happened to them and the emotional baggage that goes along with it. So there's a lot of elements about this film that really work. The story, the narrative, the perspectives, the people, what you learn from the documentary. It's just the way that it's presented is not in the most interesting or intriguing or engaging way, and that kind of pulls the overall product down, which is unfortunate because, like I said, this is a fascinating story. And as a sports fan, I did feel really connected with this. And if you're a sports fan, you love football especially, I think you're going to get a lot out of this and find this extremely interesting. Like this company trying to compete against the NFL. You had the XFL, which was, because of COVID, kind of fell flat on its face in 2020, a year after this. So it was an interesting story to be brought to film, and I wish that it was kept as interesting as it could have been, but you still get enough out of this to learn a lot about this scenario, and it's an interesting and troubling tale. So, you know, especially if you're a sports fan, especially if you're a football fan, I would check out Alliances Broken. But those are my thoughts on the film. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.